majority of students who do not qualify is because of the English paper. It's extremely tough. If you're thinking, or if anyone is thinking that I've studied from English medium, it's an easy cakewalk for me. Let me tell you, it is not an easy cakewalk. It is extremely difficult to score in English. Now, what is main is the translation. In OJS, we used to get two paragraphs, one in English and the other one in Odia. You need to translate Odia to English and you need to translate English to Odia. Now, how will you prepare for that? Let's assume the fact that you have not read much of your life in Odia language. So you might be weak in some complex words. You might be weak in complex words in English. So what I used to do is I used to take one paragraph from any newspaper, one English paragraph and one Odia paragraph, and every day I used to translate that. Now that helps your grammatical problems that you might face, and that also helps you build your vocabulary. Now, for example, in OJS, in my year, there was a particular word is like, the word was Ronga Pata Bhor. That was the word. Now, what will you understand by this particular word? You need to practice. Now, that meant that it is dusk. Okay, so you need to understand that this is relating to this particular word, and that is only possible that from the editorial, or let's say from any sports column, editorial column, you must have different approaches. You take one paragraph and you daily convert or translate that. No matter if you require help of a Odia dictionary or an English dictionary, take the help of that, practice that. You will see that once you sit for the examination, a lot of words will automatically come. Now, the other question I've been asked a lot of time, what if you do not know the exact word? If you do not know the exact word of translation, you can use the nearest meaning word. That also will be correct. That will not be totally wrong. So this is one for the translation that you need to practice every day. Second, the essays. Now, sometimes you have legal essays, sometimes you have abstract essays. My strategy has always been that use the abstract or write the abstract essays. It is because you can be as creative as that. If you're using legal topic, unless and until you're very sure about the particular legal topic, you know that you remember the surveys, you remember the legal points, you remember the recent ongoing debates that is there. Unless and until you're absolutely sure, you must always go for an abstract idea, because you can be more creative in abstract. Let's say, for example, that law is black. What do you understand by law is black? Now, this is a combination of abstract as well as legal. Here you can be as creative as you can. So I would prefer to read an essay of that sort rather than someone who is attempting a legal thing without the knowledge of or statistics of the law. So that is my advice, that unless and until you're absolutely sure, you must not attempt the legal essays. So translation, essays, and the précis. Now, there is a process of writing précis. Now, the process is, in the answer sheet, you must have both the rough précis as well as the actual précis that is there, that you have converted. Now, in the rough précis, you must make columns and rows, and you must, there has to be a calculated word. In précis, you must write, let's say 100 words per paragraph you have to write. So you divide it into rows and columns and write on top of it as rough. And then you finish writing and then convert that into the formal, or the, what you say, the fair copy of it. And then in précis writing, you have to also give a heading to the particular paragraph. So I remember in English, out of 150, I think, if I'm not wrong, I had got more than 90 marks because of having understood the English paper is the most difficult paper, and you must practice précis writing also. There is a strategy of writing précis. Renan Martin is a very good book. You can follow Renan Martin. There is one more book which is by Joseph. I believe it is Comprehensive Grammar. Comprehensive Grammar. These two books you can follow. Yeah. So OJS does not even have the general knowledge part also. So we do not have the GK part. The GK part is only in the interview. We do not have. But again, for GK, as in Delhi Judicial Services or MP Judicial Services in other Hindi states, they have GK. Now in GK, what you can do is that you basically read the journals like Pratiyogita Darpan, like Tehelka, Frontline. You can also read Manorama Yearbook. These are the books that will give you a concrete and current affairs GK. Now, this is the only way of understanding general knowledge is by reading journals, well-known journals where you have recent debates, where you have recent topics they have been discussing. That's the only way. And I said that Lucient general knowledge book is also very good. Lucient's general knowledge.